It's the Mountain Man here. Wanted to get on here and tell you about a lady I knew back in 1991 in Nashville, Tennessee. You can see her picture on this bottle here. Dolly Parton, one of the sweetest ladies I ever met. I had the privilege of chauffeuring her from the airport to her home out there in Brentwood off of 65. And this particular time, she had ordered just a van to haul her luggage, and she told Judy she didn't want to waste the money on a limousine because they were just going from one exit to the other. So when Judy come walking off the bus, she said, "Dolly will probably be riding up front with you." I said, "Okay, that's fine." So she come walking off the bus in a white cashmere sweater. Never will forget that day. She took her hand out. She said, "Hi, Jimmy." Of course, I said hi back, but I'd never met her before. But she knew my name, which put me at ease. And so we're going down Interstate 65, and me and her are talking about moving to Illinois, and she's giving me advice about family. And all of a sudden, her manager hollers from the back of the van, and he says, "Turn here, Jimmy." Well, I'd gotten a little too comfortable with Dolly and forgot that I was driving for a living. So I whipped off the interstate, and she began to giggle, and of course I kept my composure and got her home, and we began to unload the trunks. You could tell which ones had the wigs and which ones had the dresses when you went to pick it up to put it on the elevator to send it upstairs in her house. And Dolly was no stranger to work. She would go upstairs in the bedroom, or wherever that was she unloaded them, and she would send it back down. We'd send them back up. But the thing I noticed was mason jars on the shelf when I walked through the pantry, all cleaned up and ready to go. I'm thinking, when does this woman have time to can? Well, I figured that probably her mother had canned that food for her, and she had washed them jars and was taking them back. So I asked her before I left if she would mind signing a dollar bill for me, or $10 bill. And she was accommodating. She never told nobody no, I don't believe. She wrote on it, "To the Coppinger family, may God bless you, January the 1st, 1991. So I took that $10 bill and I had it framed in a picture with Dolly and Judy sitting in the back of my limousine, back of the limousine at the airport. She always rode in a white limousine, and I wouldn't take nothing for that $10 bill in that picture. That's one of my treasured memories from when I lived in Nashville and got to meet her. And she had another chauffeur before me in the company I worked for. His name was Scooter Simmons, and you can look in her autobiography, and you can see his name in the back of it. She made the point to remember people's names that served her. Each one of them was family. That's just the type of person she was. So if you've ever wondered about Dolly, you don't have to wonder no more. She was one of us. She always will be. And I just pray that her family and her friends and her fans will get comfort from knowing that she lived the life she wanted. So this is the Mountain Man story, and I'm going to stick to it. Thank you.